Greetings, VOD channel. Today we're going to do some VOD channel content. We're going to invite some Twitch people to come hang out with us while we talk about this new mini set. But you guys will know. You guys will know it's for you. Either that or you won't. Should I play this deck? No. I just got the funny Anduin skin, so I kind of want to play this. Let's see how this is looking these days. Wait. Why do I have this where like the curve goes this high, but I don't run Reno? Did I just not want to? Anyways, that's, I don't know, is that fun? It's got this guy in it. We're gonna put Reno in this deck, I guess. I don't know. Don't tell me he's in here. Alright, so what is this? Cost one less for each thing. Okay. What if we take the spawn out and put him in the ETC? But then is the other one better? Let's see. Probably. Oh my goodness. This has a Magatha in it. Well, it's probably going to be a deck.
Just can't wait to be king.
I guess I really do just want to play 30 card. Hey, what up, Alec? My first time Marshy time live. I expect you to Marshy all over your opponents. I will. I will, unless I don't, in which case I won't. Alright, so we're going to cut this down by 10 cards and then see how we feel about it. The first thing I want to do is cut this, 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 and that. And that, and that. What if I don't want that? What then? What then, chat? Probably do want that is the problem. See, and then we do need another Reno in here. And we need Polkelt in here, or else this is a very silly strat. Oh, I don't have any music on. I just turned the music on. VOD channel doesn't know how to process that, and neither do I. Raise this. Flash, is that good? Oh, this, nope. Nope. Personally, I think you can cut a Raza. I mean, you already have one. Oh, so true. Hey, Toonkai. Is this supposed to be a Dirty Rat deck? Alright. I'm going to put on our brand new Anduin. Brand new in.
Just can't wait to be king.
And what's a good shadowy thing? I guess I'll just put on the Cabal back. Nutty! This will be about as good as it is. Let's go! I'm not even legend yet. It's crazy. It's crazy, Chad. I have a Pokemon tournament coming up pretty soon. I need to play lots of games of it this week. because they're going to add the new set the week after that, and then I won't be able to test the current format anymore.
Let the hunt begin.
A just cause is always worth fighting for.
Do I keep this to steal an egg? I don't know. Hey, Hoenir. I really should have just like hard mold for Polk out, right? I don't need the, like against Hunter, I don't even need to keep this, right? Unless this is quest line. I fought against a quest line recently. I really need to change this coin.
I raise, you fold.
I spagoot. You spagoot.
I ain't talking.
It's pretty good. Well, maybe it doesn't matter. No, it's good, right? Because if they get out the egg, they can just do this. She cut Renos that captured Cold Tooth, draws Raza. True. True. Look how funny he looks. No spawn of shadows? No spawn of shadows, but I guess I could. But really, I just don't want to have that in my Polkelt order.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
And I otherwise have Singlong Buddy and Void Touch Attendant. So we do have lots of like burst post combo. You put Saboteur in your deck? What does Saboteur do?
Arcane bolt.
There is no light, only power.
Hero power costs 5 more? That's funny. Ooh, they wanted to just get that going, huh? They wanted that online.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
This beast will not be tamed.
Drown in shadow.
Well, I think I might have already lost, right? It's getting a little scary there. Getting a little bit scary there. You guys think Zeph is willing to just silence these things? Let's see. Seems pretty good to me. Seems pretty good to me. This card is really funny once you have Roz online.
I move quickly.
How wonderful.
Zeph,
Your wish is my suggestion.
3 death rattles, please. Oh my goodness. goodness. um. At least it's not Temple Enforcer. That's true. At least it's not that. You know, I'm chilling, Teletubben. Our world is in a strange place. It's 8 a.m. and I'm going to school right now. Well, you know, sometimes you just got to go to school. Every time a silly wild thing gets nerfed, somehow a new silly thing pops up again. It's true. I don't know that I'm even excited to nerf this yet. Let me check it out right quick. Let's go give it the old Marshy inspection. Wild. Oh, okay. Front page stats. It's not looking too hot. Well, okay, so Diamond through Legend last 30 days. Reno Hunter is the only hunter deck that looks any good. And I have beaten this deck quite a bit with like random stuff. I think it's probably fine for a combo deck. I'm not like clamoring for a nerf for it. Burr, 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 burr. As a mostly standard player, I'm super tired of Masters. Feels like nothing fun is left. I agree. This is how I felt for years. That standard gets nerfed way too much, and wild gets nerfed too little. Not way too little, just too little. But standard, like, I feel like they should dial it back 80%. Every time I like get into standard and I get excited about it and I'm having fun, a nerf patch comes within a week or two, and then I'm just bored. Like, it's not like it's happened to me once. It happens to me all the time in standard. I'm surprised more people don't feel that way. It's just like, it's so boring. It's fun for a little bit, and then a nerf patch comes and it's boring. The reverse of wild, like, is I have the reverse opinion of wild, where like wild has just been suffering for months because of like a handful of decks that need a small adjustment, and then the adjustment finally comes, and the mode is super fun. Well, I do have this. Well, I want to get a Reno back, which is the only reason I'm doing this.
We're gonna be rich.
Yeah, we can do this. This. And then they have... Yeah, they don't have that much damage. Which I think is pretty cool. Huh. Good morning, Martian. 6 a.m. here. Is that too early? Did you wake up too early? Late night, Marshy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What up, Ogre? What it do? What it do? What it don't? Ow. 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 Oh, is that legal? It's legal if they got even one hoo-hoo, right? Well, I mean, like, they need 2 lions and a hoo-hoo. And they got it.
Moves quickly.
Oh. Unlucky. Alright, do they have another clear? Oh, no, I'm dumb. Alright. Turns out I'm dumb. I forgot that there are other things that hadn't attacked yet. Alright, also, something I hadn't thought about. Where am I gonna look at this stuff? So, Dr. Boom's incredible inventions.
Anduin versus Terraria.
Give me strength.
A just cause is always worth fighting
Card list. Does Out of Cards have it up yet? Oh my goodness, what a perfect curve. Perfect curve. Sometimes Out of Cards has like really nice looking website presentation. Well, I give up. Mini set review canceled. Where should I look at this stuff? For a mystery egg, the results seem pretty predetermined to you, not gonna lie. Yeah. The hunter deck looks super sweet. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't suppose Blizzard has it like sorted by new cards at all. I feel like it usually just kind of gets shuffled into the rest of it on Blizzard's site. Oh, alright. Well, this is really hard to look at because it's on bright mode. Ah, very good, very good, very good. Okay, Hearthstone top decks got us. We're good. We good. Boop. Alright, so I'm up against Shadow Priest, not a fellow Raza Priest.
Starting the operation.
So, there's that. Clearly you lost because you didn't say it's Martian time and Marshied all over them. Ah, oh, unlucky. I can log into Battle.net? Huh?
Water. Sweet, beautiful water.
If power is what you seek,
If power is what you seek, then this is a disaster for you. Because there is no power here. Oh, you can't connect to Battle.net. I see, I see. You're having trouble connecting. Well, here's the trick. Here's what I would do. I would get good. That's where I'd start. Oh, I forgot I put this in. I forgot I put this in here. Neat. This is gonna work out real swell for me. That's my opinion on the subject. Alright, sick. We have a Benedictus, which, if I must say, is exactly what I wanted. We're going to heal ourselves a little bit. This is going to deal 3 damage, then we're going to remove that, and then we're going to win the video game. And it's that easy.
It is finished. You win.
What did I say was going to happen? What did I say? Pit Fighter, excellent curve filler. Real and true. Even reinstalled. I wish I had a way to help you. Wish I knew what to do.
Anduin
Other than say something stupid. You fixed it? I'm so proud of you. Knew you could do it. I believed in you the whole time. Except for the portion there where I thought you'd never do it. Which was the whole time. So. Man, this Benedictus fills me with disgust. Why? Why what? Why not?
How wonderful.
I launched WoW manually with CurseForge, which let me log in. Then I was able to log into Battle.net. Oh, that's funny. Look at this thing. Look how juicy it is. Look how juicy it is. How many times do you think we're going to see the League and villains again this year? 27. What is this song? It's going. No, thank you. We'll skip right along. No. Okay, good. I thought that was going straight for my friend here, and I was filled with disgust. Mm-hmm. Spreading plague. Spreading plague. I do say. No Magatha, no Polkelt, no other Raza. Color me slightly disappointed.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Wow. Oh my goodness. We have the Dragon's Best. The Dragon's... Oh! Who's the Dragon Highlander deck now? Who's the dragoniest? Me or them? Answer me honestly. Honestly. I smell a poison seeds. Them? You filthy liar. I said to be honest. I clearly have the most dragons. Hey, collateral fish. Technically, Reno is a dragon. Oh my goodness. Over half our hand is dragons. And you're telling me I'm not the dragon deck? Oh my goodness. Wow, never seen you on this late. Yeah, it doesn't happen every day, but when it does, it's words. What's in? Okay, I guess I'll take Reno. This is going pretty late. And then we'll get other Raza with this. Nope. We'll get Cult Neophyte with this. We'll just smork them down. It'll be great. Hopefully they play their Dragon's Best, so that we can do this to it. I wish they would add the Hearthstone characters to HOTS. I always wanted them to add the Innkeeper. I thought the Innkeeper would have been a perfect way to incorporate Hearthstone into Heroes of the Storm. I'm not going to play this, because they might have this, and that would make me sad. Should I just do it? Cause like tempo.
After all
Like, I'm otherwise like not really creating a board that's worth renoing, right? Like, let's just do it, and if they reno it, whatever. We'll play this next turn. Innkeeper, League of Explorers and Evil, the Mercenaries from Barons and Stormwind. Yeah, maybe. I don't think Hearthstone needs that much, because it is just like, it is just Warcraft. But like, Innkeeper is like the one that is a Hearthstone character, you know? Everyone else is like, even if it came out first in Hearthstone, it's also in World of Warcraft. Should I tempo this? It's nice to get rid of their nest, but I'd rather just not have them overwhelm me, you know? Oh, sick. You guys think we can win this turn? Probably not, right? Great. What's elusive mean? Cannot be targeted by spells or hero powers. Took my Zeph. See how it is. I see how it is. Alright, what fancy dragon will we get this time? Ooh. Wait, remember when that person told me that I wasn't a dragon deck? I feel like they used to be called something else. Yes, it used to be called can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. Is your deck bad? Because if you were running Cobalt Sticky Finger instead of Zephrys, your opponent would not have your Zephrys. Thoughts? Oh my goodness. Doc is like the smartest person I know. Always coming in here with these like genius ideas. Don't do it. It's rude. Alright. What do I want? That's free. That's just free damage right there. Oh my goodness. We can do it, chat. Alternatively, we can do it. Alright. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. It's never lethal, right? Might have been if I had something in here. But alas, I did not. Corrado Fish! Fish, will you say something in my general chat? And I will instantly promote you. Thank you for being here so many times to earn that achievement. Ba-ba-da-ba. And there you go. Look at that. Collateral Fish is now a Super Invader. Good job. Look at these things. Chat, I am shocked, by the way, that I was able to get this much value out of the nest. Look at this thing. It's the nest that keeps on nesting. Whatever that means. I would like Wow, is this the worst thing I've ever seen in my whole life? I love the idea behind this, right? Like, this was a really cool idea. I just wish it had been like some combination of these numbers that had led it to be playable, you know? Sure. Alright, I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna do this. Getting, I suppose, this. And then I'm gonna remember how stupid I am. You guys knew the whole time, but I have to remember it. What is Super Invader? Just the coolest folks in the Discord? It's yeah, it's just a role in the Discord. It's something to earn. Hey Martian, do you like Wordle? I'm hearing a lot more about Wordle lately than I used to. Well, like I played the daily Wordle like the first week it was out when it was a fad, but I haven't really been doing it since. That is a sea giant if I've ever seen. Oh my goodness, chat. Opponent is what we in the business call a bro. So I'm gonna do this. Surrender your will to the potatoes. I'm gonna be able to play that. I can feel it. Anyways. I don't know. These are all terrible, so that's perfect. Neat. Aww. Wow. Some of the options I've ever had, if you ask me. If you ask me. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. And then we're as clammy as a haps. Infinite mana! Have I heard of Duro Trigorgle? No. Is it good? My favorite part of the stream when Martian said it's Martian time and Martianed all over the enemy hero. Yep. Yep. I'm 22 and I feel like 40 when I play the New York Times games. How shall I process the words you just said to me? Oh my goodness, I have infinite mana and not a thing to do with it. Wow. Wait, just cast it for me? That's useless. Now it's just sitting here, being the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Alright, I may have messed up, chat, but I can fix it by doing this. Alright. Alright. See? See, chat? Now it has Wind Fury. It is beautiful! Remember when they kept the same icon for like 3 expansions to show Frenzy, Spells Burst, etc.? Isn't that like... Wasn't that the, this is triggered one time by something symbol? Put your skills to the test and solve 32 Wordles at once. You have 37 guesses to solve all 32 words. A new Duo Trigordle available each day to solve. Yeah, I'm not a... I'm not that stoked. Okay, does Wordle get to sue all these people, by the way? Because, like, it if you just increase the amount, isn't that the same thing? It's Wordle, but there's 2 words. It's Wordle, but there's 32 words. It's Wordle, but it's a turtle. I'd be offended if I was Wordle. But I also don't know what their contract looks like. Their copyright thing. Alright, what do you guys think? After this game, everyone's had their fair chance. We were ready.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself, kablargles. Guy sold to the New York Times, but I think iterations aren't protected. Raza. Well, I'll be, chat. Raza V chained. Word turtle. Why is King Plush the best art ever? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Something had to be. Might as well be that. Oh boy. I'm a little scared, chat. I'm a little scared. But if they go wide, I can do this. So maybe it won't be that bad. I like how that healed me for 4.
Starting the operation.
It's always cheating when Patches stays in the deck that long for my opponent. It's skill when he does it for me. Well, I can actually remove a lot of this if I do this, huh? Actually, if all I do is this, I can coin ping that, and then they have nothing. Is that better than just playing Ziliax? Maybe. Do you think we will see Libram Paladin back in Wild after the mini set? Well, these are all the questions that we're going to answer in this mini set review. We're going to analyze every card meticulously, really absorb its possibilities, and not just flippantly give our first impressions and move on as quickly as possible. Solves any problems, huh? What if my problem is that there's snake oil being offered to me? Well, I really want to play Raza. That's what my heart wants. I guess somebody who wants to win the video game would do this and this, though. That's my guess. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Man. I don't know. That snake oil nerf. Isn't that a bummer? Isn't that a bummer, chat? I think so. That card was cool as it was. Oh, Bran is getting nerfed tomorrow. Who's in? Who loves it? Who hates it? Let's hear it. Who are the rejoicers and who are the disparagers? Well, I'll be damned. I'm a lying liar. Yes, you are. This is not Reno. This is Serena Bloodfeather. She doesn't even look like him. Don't you feel like a fool? Don't you feel like a fool? Also, I don't even want Reno on 6. Look at my health. Look at it go.
Linked together in harmony.
Rude. So rude.
Starting the operation.
Shadow engulfs us.
That all hurt my feelings. I hope my opponent knows that. I'm gonna do this. That's ETC. Anduin to finish off our journey. That's just great. That's just great, chat.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Just like old times. So if we top decked other Raza here, would we still play this? I mean, I'm going to, because I love this guy. It's my boy. But like, should I? Now that they have a 5 attack thing, maybe I should.
Water.
I hate it because I just did the gold one already. Yeah, I mean, that's its own kind of bummer though. Rude. 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 Ow. Well, I am actually kind of tempted to do this turn. So, I could kill 2 of those. Otherwise. Eh.
I've got plenty of mojo to go around.
Strength withers, and the crew survives.
Arcane bolt.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Are you kidding me? Zephyrus, instead of silence? I know he knows. I know he knows, chat. I know for a fact he knows. You know,
Shadow engulfs.
what would I want here? The 0 mana thing? Oh, he knows we're dead and it doesn't matter. That's what he knows. Fine. Fine. You know what? Zephyrus, I still blame this loss on you. But it's okay, we don't need to talk to you ever again. We don't need to talk to you ever again. Because now, we are going to start this mini set review. And, everyone's going to be pleased about it. Especially me and you guys. Am I supposed to like get rid of King Plush? Because that makes me sad. But he's like right in our way. Later, Gator. Alright, you guys ready? Who's ready? Who's in? Show of hands. Are you guys ready for the mini set review? That's 1 for yes sir, 1 for no. Alright, we're kind of even. We're kind of even. We don't know what we're doing yet. Just kidding? Oh, okay. Okay, so that's 3 for yes. Sure. About a Beast is kind of halfway in. They're like, I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, so let's talk about these Death Knight cards. First up, we have Helm of Humiliation, which is a double blood rune, shadow spell, 4 mana, give a minion -5/-5, and then give a minion in your hand +5/+5. Well, that just seems like it's a lot of mana. That just seems like a lot of mana to me. Sorry. I watched Pocket Train's review this morning. He just said they're all crap. I lowered the swear on that one a little bit, I gotta say. Okay, so Helm of Humiliation. It is even, which is a good sign, and we want blood cards for even DK because of the Threads nerf. This can give something, like it removes something, and it gives something in your hand +5/+5. So you could run those 2 mana 3/2s that double themselves when you spend 5 corpses, and Swarm Guard, and then just like have a bunch of Serenite type effects and lose the game. Yeah, I mean, like obviously this is more of a fun card than a good card, I think. Like, I could see it being decent in standard, maybe. But still, in standard, if you're doing something like paying 4 mana to remove a modest minion and then give a minion in your hand +5/+5, are you winning that game either? Is this just bad? 2 blood is too much. Any blood is too much for wild. 1 blood is too much. Alright. Foam Render. 5 for 5/1, 1 unholy. Whenever your hero attacks, spend 3 corpses to gain +1 durability. I saw somebody on the tweeters say that this card was the nuts in standard. Thoughts? Is this the nuts? I would love to play this. This sounds really fun. Like to play a Blood Unholy Death Knight in standard with this as like... oh, you have to play Rainbow, huh? Yeah, I guess it's just a Rainbow card. Boring. But yeah, play this as like your win con, and then your opponent plays Rustrot Viper, and you literally uninstall. You think Quartzite Crusher is just better? Yeah. This only has to swing twice to do more damage than the full amount of Quartzite Crusher, though. It's a lot of utility on that other one. C&E hasn't really been the focus for a while. Yeah, you just like try to get out the stitchy things. So could I do anything with this in Wild? Well, this has the dreaded odd mana cost, so I guess not. But I would like to play like a... like, do I even want to play like a Reno deck with the Unholy Hero anymore? Just because like we have stupid 9 mana Reno to usurp the hero slot all the time. Maybe I would try like a Renathal corpse thing. I don't know. This card looks really cool to me. I don't know. I don't think it'll be anything wild, but maybe it's okay in standard. Competes with both Corpse Bride and the 5 mana 2/2 Rushers card for 5 mana Corpse Spenders. The other one's good with oh, how's the Poisonous guy doing in standard? Is it doo-doo? Like the 4 mana one? You're mostly concerned that Rainbow has been more of a control deck. Alright, well, I give Helm of Humiliation. We're gonna give it -5 stars because of how much it does to a minion. And we're gonna give Foam Render 3 stars for each corpse that it consumes when it swings. Alright, Toy Snatching Geist, 3 mana 2/1 undead. Gigantify, so you get an 8/8 copy of it. And like opposite of Miniaturize. And its battle cry is discover an undead, reduce its cost by this minion's attack. So if we use Helm of Humiliation to make this the nuts, and then we discover what? You can't discover Marigar. And that's the only undead I care about. You could discover Sylvanas. You could discover a new card. Literally. 8 mana, 8/8 copyright, yeah. You play a 3 mana 8/8. Alright. Sick. Is that this wait, is it? Right, it's 8 mana. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I guess if you're gonna try a hand buff thing, like, you know, like stop trying to make fetch happen. Stop trying to make hand buff DK happen. Oh, that's what we said about Rainbow DK, and that happens, so just keep on printing support. We'll get there eventually. Also, do we really need to look at this? That's not what I wanted. I want taskbar manager. Taskbar settings. All right, now we don't have to look at that ugly taskbar the whole time. All right, so I give this 8 stars, 1 for each mana cost of the Gigantify. There he is, Toy Snatching Geist. All right, then we have Demon Hunter. So we have Gibberling Reject, 4 mana 3/3 demon. After your hero attacks, summon another Gibberling Reject. How are we breaking this? It's a demon. We could search for it with Umpire's Grasp, and then on 6 we could play it with Going Down Swinging and have a million Gibberling Rejects. And that sounds just great for like, I don't know, 2015. This could be good in Wild with 1 mana multi-strike. Oh wait, yeah. Poor multi-strike. Alright, well, I give that 1 star for the extra mana cost on multi-strike. Then we have Sock Puppet Slither Spear, which is a 1 mana 1/3 Naga. This minion's attack is improved by your heroes. Man, that is a nutty odd Demon Hunter card. Look at that. Wait. Can we do anything? No, they didn't. Did they unnerf they didn't unnerf what was the 3 mana what's her face card? What's the Is it what was the one that was supposed to go with Lady Sleno? Wound Prey. No, not Wound Prey. What was it called? It got nerfed to 2. It costs 3. When you play a Naga, it costs 0. And then it got nerfed to 2 to deal 2 instead of 3 mana deal 3. Oh my goodness. Am I gonna have to look it up? This is gonna kill me. Predation, yes. Alright, so like if odd Demon Hunter still had Predation, could we do anything with that? No? I don't know, this card's cracked. Okay, can we do anything in Wild? It just seems so good with odd Demon Hunter, right? Like it's a 1 mana 3/3. Easy peasy. Is 4 mana 3/3 Naga Demon Hunter guy any good in Wild ever? Because this card's cracked, isn't it? We still have Mistake. I don't know. I give this card. I don't know. Slither Spear out of 5. I give it 1 3 stars. All right. 3 return policy. 3 mana. Discover a friendly Death Rattle card you've played this game. Trigger its Death Rattle. Okay, so you use this to get Umpire's Grasp back, right? Is this just verbatim 9 lives? Discover a friendly Death Rattle card you've played this game. Trigger its Death Rattle. Can 9 lives trigger weapons? Oh, so it can hit things and it can hit non-minions and it's played, not died. I see. That's actually kind of worse for at least the Hunter deck that's using 9 lives right now. Tay, thank you so much for the 9 months of Prime, my friend. How are you? Are you feeling good? I would give you a pound it, but I don't exist right now. So this will get you Umpire's Grasp back, which means you can get another demon and you can get another Umpire's Grasp. Is that good? Because I dusted my Golden Magtheridon thinking it would never be good. Time for mine, Demon Hunter? Can we do that? No, right? All right, I give that 0 stars for the 0 uses I can think of it in Wild. Then that's the closest to like a real rating. Druid. So Toy Rantis, 6 for 7/7 beast. Taunt, elusive, battle cry. If you have 10 mana crystals, gain +7/+7. Did we get confirmation about what happens if you have 11 mana crystals? Dies to Hemet. Oh, it's unplayable. Alright, so this is Taunt and Elusive. That's going to be a 14/14. Taunt, Elusive, 14/14 for 6. And that seems kind of good. Are we copying that with anything in Standard? Do we have anything to copy that with? It's unplayable at any amount of mana crystals? Unlucky. Toy Rantis needs to charge? It really does. And like in Wild, I can't think of anything to do with this, but like, is this going to be a decent Standard card? We can't target, right? Well, like you could target it with like a Faceless Manipulator. But all they have is the one that's a permanent 3/3, right? In Standard. So yeah. Like I can't think of anything that would go with this. Oh, is there anything that Druid can use that when you play something you get a copy of it? Like the 5 mana 2/4 thing from back in the day? I don't know. Well, this I'll give this 10 stars for the 10 mana crystals you need to have. 3 mana nature spell, summon a 2/2 treant, draw a card for each treant you control. I'm actually kind of excited about this. In Wild, we already have Aeroponics, which is 5 for draw 2, and then it's discounted by 2 for each treant you have out. So between the two of those, can we make Treant Druid do something? Maybe? Maybe, just maybe? Who do we think? Who thinks stuff? Here, let me look at the treants. I don't know why I thought that I wouldn't need my Hearthstone. But let's look at some treants. Let's see what we can do. Surely Treant Druid is something in Wild? I don't know. I think it could be okay. It's already got a few broken cards, right? Oh, and it's got like permanent Savage Roar?
Oh, take a look.
All right. let's look at, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do here. Which one of these is Druid? Can never tell anymore. Should just set them all back to their original ones so I can like build decks. All right, so what are the good ones? Is this a good one? I don't know. Probably not. Is that even a good one? Is that a good one? What are the good ones? Why are all Treant cards so terrible? Why aren't any of them allowed to be good? Transform a friendly Treant into a 5/5 Ancient. Wait a second. Wait a second, chat. I thought there were Treant cards. Weren't there? What's the one that costs 1 mana? That like starts off as potatoes and turns into something less stupid. What is it called? Ah, see that turns into Treants, but it doesn't list it. So we want that. And then why the unusual stream time? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right, so that one's okay. This one's kind of okay, I guess. Ugh. Are these good? They used to get played in Chumbus Druid. Ew. None of these are inspiring faith in me. If you're holding a spell that costs 5 or more, summon 2/2 treants. But that's not like, this is easy for us to activate, right? Like, okay, so I'm like super talking myself out of this, by the way. Like looking at these cards like, oh no. But yeah, we got like a lot of good options. We got this. That's not a spell, but we're still playing it. You guys can't stop me. And then we have this one. So yeah, we have 3 5-cost spells to go with our this thing to get 2 treants on turn 4. All right, I'm out. This deck sickens me. All right, so I'm gonna give this 2 stars for the 2 stats that it has. All right, then we have Snuggle Teddy, which is a 3 for 2/4 beast, Gigantify, Elusive Lifesteal Taunt. Elusive Lifesteal Taunt, 3 for 2/4, and then you get an 8 mana unplayable card with no upside. No Solar Force. I'm sure you would play it. I'm done building it. It sickens me. Teddy just seems really annoying to deal with in Standard. You think so? I think the first half is decent, but the second half is like so heavy. But maybe you're like ramping and stuff and it's fine. I might be too wild brain to appreciate this for Standard. Is this really good in Standard? Is this the nuts? I'm gonna give it 2, 3, 4 stars for the 2, 3, 4 I saw there. And then here, ooh, that is something. Oh, look at this Snuggle Teddy. Look at him snuggle. All right. So then we have Hunter. We have Product 9, 5 for 4/4 Mech Beast. Recast every friendly secret that triggered this game. So we would do Hidden Meaning. This one. So the problem with this, I think, is that it costs 5, right? Like if this cost 6, we'd be cooking. So we could play Even Hunter. But like we need like if nothing had been nerfed in the last 2 years, I think the Even Hunter would be cracked, right? Because like Even Hunter is really good when there's like everything's a hyper fast combo deck. This is going into your Even Hunter's ETC. So 9 mana, Product 9. I guess you do that. I don't know. That seems decent. I feel like we could probably make a Secret Hunter work with it. The problem is a lot of our Secret Hunter payoffs aren't good anymore. Like Spellstone is too expensive, and 3 mana Spellstone is too expensive. So like, what are our other payoffs for going Secret Hunter? Even Hunter sadly loses to opponent playing a 1-drop on 1. It's true. I think if nothing had been nerfed in the last 2 years, we would be playing Kael'thas Druid. I mean, even Hunter would be good against Kael'thas Druid. That's exactly the type of deck that Even Hunter beats. Product 9 seems especially nice after Tavish. Oh, you know what? It's probably just a Reno Hunter card, isn't it? Huh. Alright, I'll give that 9 stars for Product 9. Then we have Wilderness Pact. And yeah, it's very funny because there's a Wilderness Pack, and there's a where is it? There's a standardized pack, and there's a twisted pack because of Wild, Standard, and Twist. Get it? Get it? Who gets it? Who gets it? I don't. Explain it to me. So anyways, add 5 random beasts to your hand. In Wild, this will be 5 completely unplayable cards. So the reason you're playing this is to go with Sir Finley Murgleton. You totally lost me too. So apparently this is why Gaslight Gatekeeper got nerfed, just because of these things. They're just too good in Standard. But yeah, if you're going to play Sir Finley Murgleton, I think that's pretty good. Otherwise, I think that's pretty bad. And since it's so bad otherwise, I guess you just don't play this. I don't see this in Standard ever. The packs are somehow less playable than their corresponding formats. That's the real funny. That is funny. Bargain Bin. So 2 mana. After your opponent plays a minion, spell, or weapon, draw a card of the other 2 types. I think this card is giga cracked. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna rate this 5 stars for the 5 beasts you get. It's perfect. But yeah, so this is great, right? After your opponent plays a minion, spell, or weapon, draw a card of the other two types. 2 mana, draw 2. And like you play Mad Scientist, you get this for free. And you just draw 2 cards. Isn't this cracked? Isn't this amazing? This and this, pretty good, right? Do I have any confirmation if they stay in your hand or if you shuffle with Gaslight Gatekeeper? No, they shuffle into your deck. It's basically a weapon tutor, unless your opponent plays a weapon. It's 2 mana, draw 2. I think it's great. Oh, I see. Like, you're saying like if you shuffle in and you redraw them, if they shuffle in and you redraw them, it wouldn't discard it, right? Doesn't it like, tradable keeps enchantments, but shuffling doesn't. Shuffling doesn't keep enchantments, so you should keep them if they've gone into your deck and come back out. If it doesn't work that way, I will be shocked. I'll be shocked. I'll be like, what? That's inconsistent. So yeah, I'll give this 2 stars for the 2 types that you get to draw. Unsubscribing if it doesn't. Fair enough. Fair enough. On to Mage. Malfunction. 2 mana, deal 3 damage, split among all enemy minions. If your deck has no minions, deal 3 more. So for no spellmate or no minion mage, it's 2 for deal 6 damage to enemy minions. Isn't this amazing? Isn't that really good? I give that 3 stars doubled because we're not playing any minions, so it gets twice as many stars. It's strong, but the deck is so doo-doo. Yeah. Well, give it enough really good cards. Seems good. Kind of want to play that in Wild. Well, what if we make the what if we make the Oldham quest? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna cry. Then we have Dark Moon Magician, 3 mana, 2/4 elusive. After you cast a spell, cast a random spell that costs 1 more, and it's elusive, so you can jam it on 3 and win the game sometimes in Standard, but not in Wild. Oh, but like the only deck that's like somewhat working in Standard right now is no Minion Mage, right? And here we have a minion. So like this doesn't have a deck in Wild or in Standard. Are the old no minion cards in Wild still good though? Oh, they're amazing. They're all nerfed, so they're great. Rainbow Mage is the only playable mage deck as far as you know. Oh, I heard that was really stinky and Spell Mage was the best of the bad options. But I could be a filthy liar. I have very vicarious information on Standard. 1 star for the random spell that costs 1 more. Obviously, anything that makes a random thing in Wild is going to be bad, right? That's tempo random, though. Can we do anything with that? Oh, imagine if we had a 4 mana refreshing spring water. Play this on 3, it's elusive, so it sticks. And then you play spring water, you get a free 5-cost spell, and then you have more mana to make more random things. Eh? But refreshing spring water is 5, so no. Buy 1, get 1 freeze. Get it? So it's a 3 mana frost spell, freeze a minion, summon a frozen copy of it. That seems really good. Let's see. Yours stops being frozen. Wait, is this terrible? When does your minion unfreeze? It's not at the beginning of your turn, is it? Because like when you freeze something with this, it couldn't attack. So the following turn, it's still frozen. It has to stick around through 2 of your opponent's turns before it gets to attack. Cast Sunset Volley, you get a free table flip? Yeah. Oh, Antonidas Quest Mage? Sure, yeah, you could do that. But you already have reverb and... Oh, I guess you could cut your Molten Reflections and just run this. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But yeah, it seems bad otherwise, just because your minion has to, like, survive 2 of your opponent's turns before it can attack. These are exactly the cards Mage needed? Really? Oh. Alright, on to Paladin. Oh, wait, hold up. We're gonna give this 1 star, because you bought 1 and you got 1 freeze. Alright, and then we're gonna Flickering Lightbot. 3 mana, 3/3 Gigantify. Costs 1 less for each holy spell you've cast this game. Mech. And this is like Arcane Giant if Arcane Giant came with a 3/3. Joking? Oh, okay, sure. Is there a way to discount frost spells specifically? Well, in Wild, what you're gonna do with this is you're gonna play Sorcerer's Apprentice, and then you're gonna copy it with this, and so you've spent 5 mana. Then you're gonna copy it again with another copy of this, so you've spent 6 mana, and then you're gonna copy it again with Reverberation, and you've still only spent the 6 mana, and you're gonna activate your Quest Mage quest and play that for 1, and take an extra turn and drop Antonidas and play any spell. So like, that's how that would go in Wild. But frost spell discounts, I don't think so. But yeah, this is cracked. This just needs a deck. So how are we doing this in Wild? What are we doing in Wild with this? It's like Librum's the only way. It's like, okay, so we're not gonna play 8 Holy Maki roll. You guys are joking me if you think we're doing that. Are we doing that? Are we gonna play Control Paladin and then just like have like 2 turns where we spend our whole turn playing Holy Maki roll, and then Lotheb, double Arcane Giant, double Flickering Chumbo Butt? No, right? Sounds terrible. This card is obviously like super broken card. It just needs a deck. So like in Standard, you could probably just like play good cards, and then later game you have these big cheap threats. Is there some Libram Showdown Paladin crossover possibly? So you could go Turbo Librams, where you run like Crystology and the Recruit card, Small Time Recruits, and like always draw your Night of Anointments and Attendance, and get your things really consistently. But then like you have to play them and then trade them off, and then play them on something else and trade it off, and then play it on something else and trade it off. So like if you're going that route, you're much better off going for like some kind of ADIS shenanigans. Like by the time this costs 0, you're past the stage of the game where these matter. What holy spells does Paladin even play in Standard? I don't know. Nothing. That's probably why this card is okay to print, because Standard doesn't have anything. And unfortunately, I don't think Wild has anything either. It's just like there's you would need like a bunch of efficient cycles. So like if all of the 2 mana things that draw a card cost 1 mana instead in Paladin, this card would probably be amazing, but it doesn't have like a Radiant Elemental or cheap draw. So I have to give this -1 stars for the -1 cost it gives per holy spell. On to Whack-A-Null. 1 mana, discover a Paladin weapon from the past. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got over here? Nobody cares about you, Treant Druid. Alright, looking pretty great so far. Look at all these amazing... They're like either bad or niche. Okay, so... Oh, like, Standard doesn't even have any secrets. Okay, so nothing on the first page is something you. Oh, give it +1/+1 though, right? But it costs 1. So do you want a 2 mana 2/5 weapon? Do you want a 2 mana 3/3 that deals 5 damage to you? I guess Light Justice could be okay. You have Coghammer, that could be good. Man, this is already rotated. Okay, some of these are good, I guess. Especially once you start getting to standard weapons, they start to get pretty good. Oh, you get like Valinir? Right, well that sounds like a fun card at least. I don't know how good it is. I give it +1/+1 stars. That'll get played in standard, won't it? Will it? I wouldn't play any of these with upgrade without a good reason. Oh, but the upgrade starts in your hand. Like, it's not 2 cards for weapon plus upgrade. It's 1 card for weapon plus upgrade. It might, depends on the pool. Oh, Horn is good. Well, I mean, sure, like, what weapon you get is going to be good depending on what your deck is trying to do. Anyways, we have Holy Glow Sticks, 4 mana Holy Spell, Lifesteal, deal 4 damage, not to a minion. Deal 4 damage. Glow Sticks. Are they like cracked or something? Is that what's happening here? They deal damage because somebody was negligent with the manufacturing and all the glow stick stuff is leaking out, poisoning the water hole. So yeah, deal 4 damage. That can go face with Lifesteal. And if you cast a Holy Spell this turn, it costs 1. So that's a good Holy Spell for our friend Flickering Lightbot, isn't it? This is cracked. You can place an even Paladin, and I think you will. Certainly you do, right? An even Paladin in Wild? You have Hand of a Doll, you have Crusader's Aura. End of list, right? That's actually maybe not enough. You can play this alongside Holy Maki Roll, yeah. Malagos Paladin. Alright, well, that's just nuts. This is a really good card. I imagine this will see play in both formats. So I will give it 4 stars for the 4 damage and 4 mana it costs if you haven't played a Holy Spell. Look at that thing. Priest! I got to reveal these cards. Hooray for me. Marshy's first card reveal. Now you get to know what I really think about them. Delayed Product. 4 mana, discover and summon a minion that costs 8 or more. It goes dormant for 2 turns. Well, I'm just going to give that 5 stars right now because it was a Marshy reveal card and it's got a funny face. And we don't need to discuss that card any further because we're all going to forget it exists after a week into the mini set. Then we have Funhouse Mirror, 3 mana shadow spell, summon a copy of an enemy minion. It attacks the original. So this is Soul Mirror, but 3 mana instead of 7 and only hitting 1 thing. So if your opponent has a big threat, you get to kill it for 3 mana, which is kind of expensive for a kill spell, especially a conditional one. You know, like when I'm happy to kill something, like for something that says destroy an enemy minion, it needs to be like 2 mana with the lightest possible condition or 1 mana with a heavier condition. And this is neither of those. I feel like if we ever get like a random value generation control priest again, this will be something that shows up a lot in discover pools, but I don't think anyone would actually put this in a deck, right? Like Highlander priest is way too all over the place to be a deck in standard. Like the Highlander support for that deck is just like zoop, zoop. Doesn't really do anything consistent. So yeah, I don't really see that happening. Like maybe this could be it is how is the standard spells? Blah blah blah. This has a Shadow Word Pain. This and this are like better cards than that is, right? It does cost one less, but like, eh. So I guess there isn't really a 3 spot that's good. Would you run this ever? I don't know. These spells just don't look great. I don't have a lot of faith in Control Priest. So yeah, maybe that's a role filler. I give it 3 stars because it costs 3. Then we have Puppet Theater. 4 mana, choose an enemy minion, get a 1/1 copy of that costs 1. And it has 2 durability. And I actually think this card's pretty good, right? Is there everyone's gonna love to play against this? Yeah. So you play your big fancy threat, your opponent gets the same one for cheap. And then they remove yours, and then you can't play anything else that's a big exciting card because your opponent's gonna get a copy of it because this is just sitting there. It's a bit slow, but pretty good, yes. Yeah, I think it's probably a pretty good value generator. Yep. I give it a set 1 star for the set 1 cost of this. On to Rogue, we have Twisted Pack. Like, I think even in Wild, right, we could maybe see this. It's kind of weird because you don't really want things that cost 4 in that deck, right? Because you want a Pull Celt for your good cards, and then... I guess a lot of people don't play it that way, though. A lot of people just play 40 cards and go nuts. So maybe it's a really good card in Pile Reno Priest? Yeah, this will see Wild play for sure. Whether it's good or not, it's just going to see Wild play regardless. You think you want this until the best target is Void Touch Attendant? That's the thing, though, is like you might want a Void Touch Attendant. And there's a lot of like pile decks, right? Like, it's not like you're not gonna enjoy this in Pirate Rogue Shadow Priest opponent, but when you're up against another pile deck, which is gonna happen a lot, this is gonna be a lot of value. There's a lot of Reno enjoyers, and like this gets you cheap Reno cards against those decks. One moment. All right, then we have Twisted Pack, which I think is the best pack. And even if this is mid and standard, which like maybe it will be, it's going to be absolutely omega cracked and wild. It might be the card I'm the most excited for. Does anyone know? Does nothing versus you. You only play bad cards? Same Z's. Chat, Twisted Pack is twisted broken. All right? This card is nuts. I give this 0 stars because of the amount of mana that the null is going to cost after you cast this. You're gonna play this on 1, play 2 nulls and a shard, a Sidian shard, smack your opponent in the face for 3, and then they're gonna be like, I concede, and explode. It's gonna be so funny. There's so much you can do with this in Wild. Twisted Pack is broken. And you can play it with like... You can play it with Finley to just net cards, but you can also play it, like you're going to play Passage in that deck, obviously. But if you play Passage the turn you play this, you'll get to keep the cards around for a turn because they'll keep the discard at end of turn trigger, but they'll skip that step for the turn. So you can play this and Passage and actually get a chance to play all those cards the turn after. OTZ coming in with a 19 years. OTZ, thank you so much for their 19 months of Prime. I appreciate you. How are you, my friend? So yeah, that's good. Then we have Dust Bunny. 3 mana, 3/2 beast, Battle Cry and Death Rattle. Add a random piece of poop to your hand. So a coin. The rock is the excavate the thing. Bananas are bananas, and knives are... Like, the knife is just the rogue weapon, right? The knife is just the rogue hero power. Does that cost 1 to play? Is it a 1/2 knife? It's got to be. Like, if this gives you a 2 for 1/2 knife, that would be stupid. Because you could just hero power. Yeah, it is a 1? Okay, it's a 1 mana knife. Is this just like a solid card for standard? Coin, rock, banana, or knife. I could see this either being a solid card or like coin and rock are the good ones. Banana and knife are crap, right? You wouldn't play this in standard? All right. I believe it. We'll give that 4 stars, for one for each thing it can pull. Then we have Dubious Purchase. 4 mana, draw 3 cards, combo, destroy a random enemy minion. This card seems amazing. Is Prep still in standard? Prep's in standard, right? We got Prep in standard? Yep. Okay, this seems great. I'm in standard. I'm out in wild though, because we're dripping. we're positively frothing with draw cards in wild. Like, we have way too much. We don't need this. Who wants this? Reno Rogue? Maybe Reno Rogue wants this. I guess we have like Foxy Fraud, right? But like, if we're gonna Foxy Fraud something, we want to do something better than this. So yeah, I think this is a couple tiers too late to be a good wild card, but certainly be good in standard, right? We'll give it 3 stars for each card it draws. Rogue currently runs the 2 mana draw minion. If it's pirate, get a coin. Would you believe that's 1 mana? Would you believe it? All right, so then we have for Shaman, we have a 1 mana 1/1 Murloc, Gigantify, summons a tiny fin with rush and stats equal to this minion's. And this is already good on 1, right? Like 1 mana 1/1s that summon a 1/1 tend to be good, and this one has rush. And then you get an 8 mana 8/8 that makes a rushing 8/8. Wait, is this card cracked in standard? Summon a tiny fin with Russian stats equal to this minion. It's so funny. 5 Sallies. It's strong, but tempo. Oh, good card, not a good deck. Unlucky. Well, at some point in standard, this is gonna be really good. I could see that getting nerfed. Actually, I feel like that's broken. Maybe it's not. I don't know. And hand buff Shaman isn't anything, right? We don't even have cards for that. Just another good card for Arena. I think this card's solid. If it ever had a deck. Rocket Hopper. All right, so I'll give this one 2 stars because it makes a copy, so there's 2 of them. Rocket Hopper, 5 mana 10/10 beast, rush, overload 4. Look at this thing. Look at the face it's making at me. Makes me uncomfortable. So what can we do with this? We don't have resummon a dead thing, right? That's a priest thing. Shaman doing anything with beasts? Wake Up Baby, new evolve high roll just dropped. All right, so this is an evolve shaman card that you don't run in your deck. Perfect. Well, all I gotta say is that's huge. Hey, we summoned Neptulon on turn 3 in Shaman and Wild. I don't think we play this. I'll give it 4 stars, 1 for each overload. And then we have Wave of Nostalgia. 5 mana, transform all minions into random legendary ones from the past. So this is good or worse. This is a Blood Treant Recombobulator Warlock buff. That's true, yeah. So like we have Scrumbus card in Wild. It's called Storm Chungus, something like that. You guys know the one. It's in here. We'll find it. There it is, the Stormbringer. So this new one is either as good or like better or worse. So it's better because it costs 1 less. It's worse because it gets worse things, right? Like standard legendaries tend to be better than wild ones. So like the pool is better for this one because you can get standard ones. Maybe is that worth a whole mana though? New one's got to be better. Cost one less, so you can get 2 of them. Do you want 2 of them? Let's go back. Let's go back. I don't know. Is this terrible? Okay. Let's look. Let's rate it. This is what we have to do, chat. All right. This is what we have to do. All right. We're gonna go through every single legendary in the history of Hearthstone, and then we're gonna judge it. All right. So far, it looks amazing. Wow. Look at all the things it can get. Wow. All right. I'm bored. I have no place to. Okay, so on 6, all right, on 6, oh, transform all minions. So it's transforming your opponent's minions too. Blah. I was gonna say on 6, you play your Murloc Girlfriend. You use a wave of nostalgia. Good to go. For a moment there, I really thought you were gonna go through all the legendaries. Yeah. I mean, it's great, right? It's the best card ever. We'll give it 3 stars, 1 for each minion in the picture. This is a just for fun card, isn't it? Like, there's no way that this is legal and like gonna be good in standard. It could be funny and wild. I could run like 2 copies of this and then Stormbringer, and then run a bunch of like 1 cost things like Murloc Grofin. Make a YouTube video. Huh? Perfect. Subathon rating all legendary cards ever. What a good idea. Well, Marshy, I'm excited to get Ragnar's Lightlord and Acidmaw and Dreadskill and Sagoth the Slither and giving my opponent 7 patches. Yes, that's what will happen every time. Every single time. Then for Warlock, we have Domino Effect. 3 mana, deal 2 damage to a minion, repeat to the left or right, dealing 1 more damage each time. Repeat to the left or right. I think I heard someone say this was better than Defile, and they're lying to me, right? Repeat to the left or right, dealing 1 more damage each time. Wait a second. What? Does this... What stops this? Wait, it just hits left and right? Randomly? Like, it'll hit left or right for 2, and then it'll hit the other one, or it'll hit left or right for 3, and then it'll hit the other one for 4? Is that how this works? I don't get this card. I give this question mark stars because I don't know how to process what's happening here. That's a card of all time. That'll either be good or it won't be. I'm bored of talking about it. All right, Infernal. I'm sorry, Infernal! Look at that thing. Renee, you would like this art. It's like, that's its little head there, and it's got a megaphone.
A megaphone mouth.
It works like Defile, processing the deaths between procs. Oh, if it works like Defile. Yeah, like I thought it worked like Defile. I thought it worked like an infinite repeat until you asked, and I realized it's not clear. Yeah, infinite repeat would be stupid, right? Like, then it would just go on until it cleared the whole board. That would be broken. It's like, what does it do? All right, Infernal is the real card, all right? 4 for 6/6 demon. I didn't even think about the stats on this thing. This is a 4 mana 6/6 taunt. Already cracked. Set your hero's remaining health to 15. Which, if you're below 15, is a positive. So already this card is just the nuts. But who cares about standard? All right. In wild though, we play Molten Giants. Oh, you do that in standard too, don't you? But in standard, you have to get to 10. In wild, we don't. In wild, we only have to get to 20 because we play Renathal. So you play this on 4, and then you play yourself a couple of Molten Giants. It doesn't work with Giant. Why wouldn't it work with Molten Giant? It says set your hero's remaining health, not set your hero's health. I see no reason why this wouldn't work. Like, it wouldn't work with Molten Giant in Standard because you play it on 4 and the Molten Giant still costs 5. But in Wild, we have Renathal. So, like, you're going to be able to drop 2 Molten Giants with this. Go nuts. If this doesn't work with Molten Giant in Renathal Warlock, then this card is written weird and should be altered. Anyways, so this is gonna be cracked in Wild. I don't know if it'll be good enough in Standard, because in Standard they don't have Renathal, but in Wild we do. So we're gonna be dropping Molten Giants with this and having a good time. But real gamers just go Infernal plus Treant. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're back. We're in on Standard. We will give this 15 stars, 1 for each health it sets you to. I'm really excited to play this. I don't know how I feel about this, because I know how I do it. I just don't know how excited I am to play it. So, mass production, 1 mana, draw 2 cards, deal 3 damage to your hero. 1 mana, draw 2, deal 3 damage to your hero, shuffle 2 copies of this into your deck. So it's like, you're playing Questline Warlock, and you draw your Dark Glare. And then on turn 4, you play this with your Dark Glare. And then it's the best Warlock card of all time? I don't think so. You play it with Dark Glare on 4, and you complete your whole quest. And then you've set yourself to like 7 and your opponent kills you. I don't know. But like, it does seem good, right? Like I think it's not going to go in a fatigue list as we know it, because you can't reach fatigue when you play this. Like it puts in more things, and then you draw, and each thing you draw puts in more things. So it's like, you'll never get there. You just have a deck full of this. The thing is, though, when Tamsin is active for the quest, this is a Sinister Strike that draws 2 more Sinister Strikes. So like, you can build your deck in such a way that you like dump some giants, and then you just, if that's not enough, stage 2 of the deck is to just blow your opponent out of the water with these things. It draws before shuffling. Sure. But like, if you're playing this in your deck, you've played it a few times before you hit fatigue. So like, there are more of these to find, and like, you draw them and you have shuffled them. So like, you're never getting to fatigue if you're playing this. But I don't think you need to. More so for the early Dark Glare pop-off stream. Oh, I see. Yeah. I don't know. I think this will be good. This will show up in either a Giants list, or the fatigue list will get reworked to have this be the win condition instead of fatigue. But I don't think you play this like in a list that's trying to get to fatigue and kill that way. You're not going to play this card. Feels like the downside is just so fake. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of fake, but it's also kind of real. I think it's a really good card. I just don't think it's the best Warlock card ever. I wonder if, like, can Standard break this? Is this going to be really good in Standard? I have no idea how to process this for Standard. I'm going to give this infinite stars for the infinite copies. On to Warrior. We have Standardized Pack. So 1 mana, add 5 random taunt minions to your hand. At the end of your turn, discard them. This is poop garbage if I've ever seen it. So we'll give it 5 stars, 1 for each random taunt minion. Pack plus Spinley, we already talked about that with the other packs. It's like, is this a better Spinley place? Well, you have From the Depths. So you get From the Depths, and then you could play this in Spinley. Or you could draw this and not have Spinley in your hand and have a useless card. So yeah. Then we have Safety Expert. 10 mana, 8/8 rush, death rattle, shuffle 3 bombs into your opponent's deck. In standard, you can cheat that out with the 5-cost card and with this thing. Can we copy it? Standard have copy taunt? Oh. So we got Voon. Oh, we have this. It seems like a lot of hoops to choose. Summon a copy of the Ghost Storm. Seems like a lot of hoops to jump through to summon this thing. But then you have like the weapon that triggers Mech's death rattles. But like you could just do the other one that actually, like, isn't there one that like kills the opponent instead? Yeah, wouldn't you just do this one? Yeah. Feels like it could be a wild deck. I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way at all. Then we have Part Scrapper, which is actually a nutty card. So 2 mana, lose up to 5 armor. Your next mech costs that much. So what mechs are we summoning in wild? So let's look at least 5. No. Ooh. Oh. Are we gonna Juggernaut, chat? We're gonna Juggernaut it up. I'm pretty disappointed actually. It's like not a lot I'm excited about. You could do Mechathune, but we already have like this is already a Mechathune thing, right? This thing. Like this is gonna be better for Mechathune. It's just Lifesteal copy Ziliax. Oh. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Wait. Maybe that card is gonna be good. Just copy your Ziliax. I mean, in wild I would do Juggernaut too. I do them both. You thought it said this turn? Oh, is it just permanent? You need to do it forever? Oh, does that change my Mechathune opinions? Your next mechs cost that much less? So in Mechathune Warrior, you could just play the 2 of these and then get them out of the way in advance. Oh, it still sounds worse. 2 mana Mech Warper rises again. Oh my goodness. Chat, is Mech Warrior a thing? All right. Sorry. I'm gonna give this 3 stars, 1 for each bomb it shuffles in, and I'm gonna give this 5 stars, 1 for each armor it costs to reduce the mech. All right, we're on to neutral. So then we have Puppet Master Dorian, 4 mana, 2/6. After you draw a minion, get a 1/1 copy of it that costs 1. So this is not going to be good. This is not going to make a rogue deck or druid deck where the idea is to play this, then tutor your minions and make them cheap. In both cases, we have better ways to do that already. That's like Alex Rogue and Aviana Druid with extra steps. However, you put this in a Reno pile and just like play, like for example in Reno Priest, play Cathedral on 3, then play this on 4, use the Cathedral to hit Puppet Master Dorian, and then you draw a minion and you get a second copy of it that costs 1 as a 1/1. So in like a random value deck with efficient draw, it gives you extra copies of stuff. This could be a good like random value card, but it's not gonna like make a combo deck happen. So I would say like it's probably gonna be decent in something. Martian out here underrating 4-mana LPG. Yeah. Can you imagine like how? Okay, so you play this in Luna on 7, the turn you could have played LPG, and then you lose. But wait, you played on 10 for 7 mana. You spend 1 mana drawing a card, and then you play one of your 1 mana free things, and then you play another one, and then your turn's over, and it's boring. Yeah. But yeah, so if you have like a deck where you can set up draw in advance, like Cathedral or Ankar or something like that, or yeah, Fairy Tale, whatever the Reno Shaman one is. If you have anything like that where you can set up draw in advance, I think Dorian will be good. Or if you have cheap draw in a value deck, Dorian will be good. But you're not going to like build a combo off of that. All right, so then we have... Okay, so I'm going to give that 1 star for the 1/1 copy that costs 1. All right, then the Replicanator Inator, 5 mana 5/5, miniaturize and gigantify. What do these look like? After you play a minion with the same attack as this, summon a copy of it. Have people thought of insane combos for standard? Like, is there an OTK with this in standard? What am I doing with this in wild? Well, it would have to. So I like people were theorizing the ETC God of Metal Rush OTK. And but like, so to deal 30 damage, you would need like Broom and Stone Tuskboar, and then you just lose to Renathal decks. You have not thought about this card at all yet? All right. So I don't know if there's going to be an OTK with that. But yeah, Giants with the 8-cost one in standard, that seems okay. But still though, Paladin has a Midas. I don't know if this card is going to be good or not. It's going to be interesting. Mogu Cultist. Oh my goodness. World's worst Boar Priest card. I love the idea of the Gigantify. It's too bad you can't play it in even Warlock. Or it might be a fun late game card. Maybe some Death Rattle Priest value pile? Maybe. I don't know. This seems like the premier card of the set. But like, it's also not really doing it for me. I'll give it 5 stars. 1 for each attack and its cost. ANR has 5 attacks, surely that matters somehow. Oh yeah, you get to 15 mana, you play this in ANR, and realize you could have done that for cheaper and more versatility in a couple of ways. Alright, then we have Pro Gamer. 2 for 2/3. Battlecry, challenge your opponent to a game of rock, paper, scissors. The winner draws 2 cards. This works like suspicious cards, right? Like you choose your thing, and then you pass, and then your opponent chooses at the beginning of their turn. So if your opponent wins, they get to use the cards immediately. If you win, you get to use them on your next turn. So like you've made the investment in this card, and your opponent stands to gain more than you. I'm gonna go ahead and give this I don't know, 3 stars, 1 for each option. Maybe I'll give it 1 star because, like, let's be real, we're all choosing rock. Then we have Build a Block Golem. 5 mana 6/3 rush. This is actually the first time I'm seeing this. So 5 mana 6/3 rush, summon 3 1-cost minions. Is that good? So you play this on 5, you trade it into something, summon 3 1/1s or 1 costs, and then you summon your Ziliax, and you're like, wow, I summoned Ziliax? This is bad, right? Would Paladin in Standard play this if it had done Baldar Bridge? It's good in DK for corpses. I think you have better ways to make corpses. Shaman Legendary Evolve. Oh. Well, I don't know. Even then, I think you probably have better things to do. I guess on 10, right? You play this, you get to clear something, make 3 1 costs, and then transform them into things from the past. All right. I'll give it 3 stars, 1 for each 1 cost. And then finally, we have Exploding Ear. At the end of your turn, shuffle a bomb into your opponent's deck. When drawn, it explodes for 5 damage. At the end of your turn. Cost 3. Seems pretty good for a bomb deck. Unfortunately, bomb decks are stupid. And that's my opinion on it. I think I'm going to give this 4 stars. 1 for each mana cost on Blast from the Past. And it's so sad that got nerfed and then never reverted because it's a twist card. But I would try out some Bomb Warrior, especially like Odd Bomb Warrior. Could we do that? Everything but Wrench Caliber is odd, right? Well, and apart from this like 10 cost new thing. It'd be sick. But no, Blast from the Past still costs 4, so we can just cry about it. All right, well, that was the mini set. I think, what am I excited about? Quick overview. Vaguely excited about Foam Render, maybe for Standard. Maybe I'll try to make a Renathal thing work in Wild. This would be really cool for Odd Demon Hunter, so I'm like vaguely interested in that, but not really. Pretty interested in trying to make a Treant Druid thing work, except then I went and looked at the Treant cards and I lost some of my steam. Bargain Bin, Product 9 seemed good, but like for some reason I have a hard time getting excited about Reno Hunter, and that's where I would see this. Then Garbage. No, I think Malfunction's cool. Malfunction is cool. I think I'll probably like start building a deck for no minion Mage in Wild and then abandon it halfway through. I love the idea of these 2 cards. I just don't really see the deck that I would build where like I'd be happy about my broken giant thing. So like I want to be excited about these. I just don't see the rest of the deck. Then, in all honesty, I'm not excited for any of this. Like, I'll throw this in a Raza Priest list and see if I like it, but the rest of this stuff is, like, non-cards to me. Twisted Pack, probably going to be the first deck I play. First deck I play is probably going to be the Null deck. Think that's probably the card I'm most excited about here. Not excited about any of that. And then I'm excited to find out how Domino Effect works. It's very confusingly written. Who knows what's going on with that? Very excited about this card in particular. I'm excited to do the Molten Giant stuff with Renathal, Warlock. And I don't know that I'm excited for mass production, but I'm definitely going to try it out in various questline lists. What deck does Twisted Pack go with? It discounts gold. It discounts what you call it, Null. Oh my goodness, Goldshire Null goes with all of these. Wait a second. We can Goldshire Null in all 3 of those classes now. Is that worth it? We just crack this and suddenly our Goldshire Null costs 5 less? Huh. Costs 4 less. Still. Alright, so the real synergy is Wild Paw Null. But Goldshire Null, that wouldn't be bad, huh? But yeah, so Goldshire Null instantly costs 0. Obsidian Shard instantly costs 0. That's what's cool about that. But now I'm going to put Goldshire Null in that deck for my funnies. Want to be excited about this stuff, but I'm not. Want to be excited about this stuff, but I'm not. So, let's see. I like a common and a rare. and a rare, and a rare, a common, and a rare. So factor that in when you consider the mini set, I guess. I don't know. It'll be cool. I'll have some fun with this stuff. And that's the end of my extra special review. I hope you all loved it. I hope you all had an amazing time. Probably the best review you're watching right now. Unless you're watching another one at the same time. Who wants a raid? Anybody? What if I just end? What if I just end chat? What if I'm just lazy? What if it's time to go? See you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I love you. Stay cool. Goodbye.